Alright, welcome back, trainers. We managed to defeat Watson after our second attempt. And now we're working towards going to Flannery, getting our next batch. We also find something called Gruit Cave, where Unknown live. That's on Route 113. Our Golbat decided it wanted to evolve now, for some strange reason. It finally got enough friendship requirements. And now we've got a Crobat, which we'll be using for the time being. We also caught Bagon earlier as well, which is quite nice. We don't have to have Waterfall anymore, which means we have a really powerful flying type at the end of, by the time we get to Victory Road. And so we gave the nickname Mance, just because I am not very creative at this naming dragons, apparently. We also found the Winstrade family, that famous family of Hoenn that gives you a gauntlet to go through without a break. That was fun. We found Maxi, the new communist who's working with Team Aqua now, and we battled him for the meteorite. Then once we defeated him, Archie showed up, apparently not happy with what we did, and as a communist does, he's claimed that we're the villain. This will be the recurring thing throughout this. So these two are working together. Our Aron finally evolved. Our Trans finally evolved into a Lairon. That's fantastic. And now it appears I've pulled a Game Freak again. You can literally see the mouse and the mouse pointer at the top. This is apparently an evolution party because Curlier felt left out of the fun, so she wants to evolve too. And now Lady will become a Gardevoir, which is even adding more power to our team. This team should be looking good at the end of by the time we get to Victory Road. It'll also end up learning Spatial Rend, the signature ability of Palkia, which is nice, but I wish it was more psychic potential, if that makes sense. A very powerful psychic move that only Gardevoir can learn, possibly at a high friendship with the trainer. I said it was an evolutionary party because our Bagon felt left out as well, and it is now going to become a Shelgon, preparing for the next step in its evolution, which will grant us more power. Okay, just our first attempt at Flannery. Let's see how we did. She beat me. Now let's have a see what attempt number 2 looks like. Okay, I'll be honest, it looks bad for a second attempt, but I have, and we won. Okay, so we got the Go Goggles, and HM4. But we don't really need it because we got Nature Power. The only problem with Nature Power is it can't utilise Fly. Someone show me how a Ludicolo flies, please. I'm curious now. Okay, so we've got an egg now. We'll come back when it's hatched. Okay, so before that, there was a Firestone here. I picked it up and it's caused Entei to block my path. So I'm going to save it and try and catch it. Come on, you bugger, stay in there. These are expensive. And we caught it. Okay, that's good. And yes, like with all things, we'll give it a nickname. And we're going to go with Vulcan. after the Greek god that lives in the volcano. So our egg's hatched. Any guesses what it's going to be? Place your bets now before it finally hatches. It's a togepi. And yes, we're going to give it a name. We're going to call it Happy. I've also found a water stone earlier, which is nice. Then having to go into the sunken or the abandoned ship. And now I'm debating on whether to use it or not, because I'm not sure if Luumin will learn any more moves after I use the stone though, because Stone Evolution Pokemon did not tell any moves afterwards. So I'll leave it here and we'll see what I decide later. I decided I need the bulk more than Rain Dance. So I use a stone net because I need the extra power and bulk now because it's getting to the very mid to late gameplay now. Okay, so we found a new place called Payai Canyon. Can I say pronounce it? It's just to the right of the desert, and it's a big puzzle that one's got to face. It also you've got to use rock climb to get up and down places, which I haven't got access to for some reason. That's probably a badge. I don't know. Maybe that's complete the game, you get to use it, but you... Okay, so we battled this woman and we have defeated her and she gave us an item. Now we're going to look at what that is. It's called the Red Scarf, which for this playthrough is kind of useless to us. We're not doing contests. Okay, so we're now prepared to fight Norman. This is going to be fun, so we're going to save the game and we're going to prepare to fight him. Let's see how well we did. We won. Signed the player. The worst part about this game is you can't use cheats. Well, I suppose it's not the worst part, but it's just the grinding to get to the higher levels now that's making me work. Which is reminds me, I'm going to try getting a DS emulator, and we're going to play that. There's a new Platinum game which looks really good. There's some really good Sinonian forms that we can play with. We now have access to Surf, which will give our Ludicolo more power rather than just using Water Gun. And I think with that Platinum game I'm going to be doing a Sinonian form only run. And you get limited XP candies with that, so we can team build for every gym, and because we've got access to PC, we can team build for each individual Elite Four member as well, and save our best team, what we want to play with, against Cynthia for the end. We meet Stephen again. He's looking for rare stones as usual, but he can't find the greatest jewel of all, love. We find May, who's missed us so much. Her heart was yearning for us. She wants how strong we got, because her love comes with the condition of us being stronger than her. We also learn that the road to Fortree, after getting an HM5, is blocked. And we got to go all the way around the other route. There's another route we can go through, which leads to another area which we're going to explore on its own, I think. I think it deserves its own little special, just like the Shiny Tauros has. There's always someone trying to stop our path, stop our continuing. Here it is, Hiscar. I have no idea where he comes from, but he's everywhere. Okay, so with the Leather Institute rescued, we can now progress through, I believe it's Route 1, 2, 3, because they were previously blocking it. You got a cast form, which is nice. It's got a new item as well, which I might take off to give Ludicolo for his rain dance ability. And we're going to name it Forecast, because that's what it does. It tells you the weather by changing forms. It's why I'm going to let you guys decide the names of our team members. Okay? Sometimes I'm no good at it. Yes, I called a previous one earlier because I didn't know. I thought it was going to be a different Pokemon. That's why it's called Forecast 2. Okay, so there's a Pokemon I thought is a good quality of life change. And this one here, she will have like a Pokemon Center along this route. So you don't have to worry about healing your Pokemon or running out of items. They both are close by. We also got a Puppet when we're going past the Safari Zone, because I thought its type would be really good. The problem was it wasn't very well set up to use Ice Beam. So I changed it to something else. I would have liked to have used it, yes. But no one else there could learn an ice type attack this early. Steven. Okay, people, we have met Steven. He's still trying to find that precious jewel of all, Love. There's a special heart-shaped stone, apparently. And now he's going to give us a rather great item. The Devon Scope. And yes, it's still Kecleon, by the way. So don't worry about it. See? Kecleon. Don't worry too much, there's nothing much there. So it's Kecleon. So we named it Leon. So yeah, during the playthrough, you guys can start naming the Pokemon we catch. We'll do it beforehand. I'll tell you what I'm going to catch. We'll vote on what name gets what Pokemon gets what name. So we've got the Demon's Map now, so we can go the other way around to Fortree as well, which is nice. Sorry guys, I thought I had recorded the evolution for Laurent, Aggron, Compuskin into Blaziken. Sorry about that, because I wanted to show you the evolutions because that's important. We found that he's been shopping. She wants to get stronger for us. Says she can push our boundaries as a trainer, so we can be stronger for her, apparently. I don't know. I just want to battle Pokemon for the sake of it. So, yeah. So you can go back to the Littleroot Town. I'm going to go check out... I'm going to do some more training with my Pokemon, get them to level 50. You won't be seeing that, of course, because it's all a bit of a grind. Okay, so I was doing some extra training, checking out the area just after Fortree or before Fortree, depending on which side you're coming from. And we found this item. It's TM for Thunder. Yeah, it's got summon. Try saying that 10 times fast. It's going to summon someone very special. There we go. It's a Raikou. Okay, so we were lucky enough that it didn't burn. Well, it burned, but it didn't kill itself with burn yet. So my attempts now are just going to try and catch it. Yes, I went to the department store to get Ultra Balls. Now stay in there, you. There we go. I thought I'd throw in some extras since you got this far. Yep, we're going to give it a nickname. We're going to give it the name. There's no other Pokemon yet I could think of that can have this name yet. We're going to call it Thor. Because technically it's the God of Thunder, this thing. Okay, one more extra clip because you've been so good at getting this far. We found a Celebi. Now, at the end I'll show you where and how to get this. So let's enjoy the battle first, and let's go catch it. Okay, so I wasn't expecting how that got caught. The fact that an Ultra Ball worked on it that well for that high level. Oh yeah, it's now a fairy grass type in this game, not psychic grass. And we call it Tempora because it's the guardian of the forest and time. Well, the guardian of the forest at that time. You get the idea. Okay, so apparently this is a friend of Pico, Mr. Briney's bird. You know, the actual bird. And he built the shrine in the special parts of Petalburg Woods. And you give it an Aurum Berry, and you can get it. You can activate the fight, which is nice. Okay, thank you for staying this long. I really appreciate it. I'll see you again.